Hi everyone, I'm Makena and this here is Kadie.
Today we are talking about MS.
No, not middle school, but a serious disease that affects more than 200,000 people a year.
We are talking about multiple sclerosis.
As you can probably tell, we aren't actually in person because it's the middle of a global pandemic.
But that doesn't mean we can't connect and spread information even though we can't talk to others in person.
So, we decided to whip up a short anonymous survey.
We sent out a survey asking people how much they knew about multiple sclerosis, and out of the 112 people that took the survey, only about a quarter of them had a grasp of what it really was and how it affects people.
This shows you that a lot of people are unaware of MS and its symptoms.
Our goal is to help spread awareness of this sometimes invisible disease.
So, here to explain what MS really is, we have an interview that was filmed in the end of February with Simon G. Gale.
So my name is Simon Gale, and I'm an occupational therapist, and then I'm also the adventure guide at the Swedish Multiple Sclerosis Center. It's a neurological disorder, and it's known to be an autoimmune disorder. And a person's own immune system can attack their neurons, the myelin sheath that surrounds the axon of a neuron. And the unfortunate thing is that it can affect people not quite everywhere, but almost anywhere in their brain or spinal cord. Again, people who are completely independent with no discernible deficits, all the way to people who have severe and profound deficits. As a therapist, I focus more on what is happening, and so my role is I focus on activities of daily living. So whatever a person needs to do in their day-to-day, something as simple as feeding themselves or dressing themselves or showering, or it can be cooking and cleaning, or it can be what a person does in the workplace, just focusing on what they need to do, what they're having trouble doing, and then helping them work on strategies. There are different types of MS, and then within each subcategory of MS, people are affected differently. Some people, they have their initial event and they can go for years without any further deficits, right? So, I mean, there will be progression of the disease, but no, it affects everybody very, very differently, and yeah, you can't compare from one person to the next. They're better than they ever have been before for treating it, but it's never cured. There's 4 types of MS, and the most common one is relapsing remitting. Nobody knows what causes it. There are a lot of theories out there, and there are a lot of very interesting correlations, like who gets it and who doesn't get it. But for all the information that we keep digging up, nobody knows what causes it. I would say by and large, to the best of my knowledge, it's not considered genetic. There's like rare occurrences where you'll see a large number of people in a family who have it, but generally speaking, no, it's not considered a genetic disorder. Symptoms can be highly variable, so it's very much a good day, bad day disease. Doing these adventures like I do with people with MS, we are often out in public buildings, public parks, and sometimes you'll hear people say things about people with MS or about people in general with disabilities, having no idea that our whole group has MS, and it's really rude and really frustrating. But if you have a walker or a wheelchair, people know you're disabled, they can see it, it's very visual, and so people will give you some space. They won't bump into you. They'll let you go ahead in line. But unseen impairment can be very frustrating, and people don't want to go into the world and announce to everyone that they have MS and they have some disability. Nobody wants to do that. But at the same time, it would be nice if the public could be more forgiving of people who have disability that's not readily apparent. I think it's important for those of us who work in the MS field who don't have it to acknowledge that we can absorb people's stories and try to empathize as best we can, but we don't know what it feels like. And when somebody says something is happening, we have to believe them.
So now that you know a little bit more information from a professional, this could change the way that you look at people walking down the street. You could pass someone that has MS without even knowing it because it's a sometimes invisible disease.
Now, invisible diseases are interesting, but notice how Makena said sometimes when talking about MS. Multiple sclerosis is sometimes an invisible disease because of how it affects people. It could be very evident that they have it because they may use a walker or a cane or a wheelchair to get around.
But others may not need a mobility assistance device because it affects them differently.
Everyone is affected differently from MS, but that doesn't mean people with MS won't have the same symptoms as others. Some symptoms are common.
Common symptoms of MS are fatigue, balance, and motor issues. Some of the ones that are common that aren't exactly talked about are vision problems, heat sensitivity, bowel and bladder issues.
Ones that aren't talked about, you can't exactly look at a person and be like, oh, they have heat sensitivity problems, or oh, they have MS.
This is why MS is a sometimes invisible disease.
In the midst of this global pandemic, it has become really hard for people with MS to connect with others in person.
Due to the effects of MS on a person's immune system, it puts people with MS in the high-risk category.
Meaning people with MS have a higher chance of catching it when exposed.
And an even larger chance of not being able to fight the virus as well.
That being said, people diagnosed with multiple sclerosis are spending more time inside.
Which means they're spending less time wandering the city and keeping their bodies healthy, or, for example, doing things with our friend Simon, like organized hikes and activities.
Being able to go out with other people who have MS is also a mindset thing. It can make people feel more comfortable. Due to the pandemic, they are missing these opportunities.
All we really want from our Girl Scout Silver Award project, aka this video, is to help spread awareness about MS and invisible diseases in general.
Our goal for this video is for it to get at least 200 views, so please share this with your friends, family, coworkers, classmates, teachers, and on social media.
If you would like to find us on social media, we're at Hope for MS on Instagram. Tag us when you share it. It really helps, so please share.
Thank you so much. Hope you learned something from us and our video.
Thank you all.